All right, let's see here. Oh dear, very bad connection there. All right, how's it look on Twitch? Let's see here. How's that look? There. Testing, testing, testing. How's it look on Twitch? Testing. All right, seems okay, but it's a really bad connection. Wow, oh, that's loud. Let's see here. All right. Oh, whoops, dang it. Need to grab the link from Twitch, post it in the Discord server. Whoops. Hey, everybody. Stream time. And now I do Control V. No, dang it. This is the third time I've had to navigate to the Twitch page because for some reason I just cannot seem to get that link. All right, Control C. No, Control C. There it is. I got it. It's mine now. There. Okay. Posted that. Today I'm playing King of Dragon Pass, a major influence of Clan Deal. There we go. Alrighty. Now let's see here. My audio is fine. And I wonder how the game audio is. No, wait. This audio needs to go off. And now mine. Oh, I'm not sure. All right, let's see. I'm gonna wait for people to appear. Oh, dang it. Oh, did I forget? I never updated the stream title on Twitch. It still says Songs of the Eons. Or does it? Let's see here. It says King of Dragon Pass. No, that's fine. All right. Ausklappen. Test. And then that appears in my server. Okay, good. That's done. Now, what is this red mark here? I don't know what that means. All right. So, now I guess I have to wait for people to arrive. Yeah, I definitely need to wait for people to arrive because, of course, this game is quite interactive. Wow, my connection speed is just really bad. Hmm. Well, I guess I'll just need to wait. I can't tell if the in-game audio is working either. I wonder if what if I did this? Ow. Does the audio cut out when I minimize the game? Don't know. I mean, I have to do that to check chat. Well, I don't want to start until people arrive. I guess I should have told them a time. I said I would stream it today, probably this evening, which is, of course, a bit vague. Well, I guess I'll just wait. The good news is that King of Dragon Pass is a game that I don't mind leaving up because it barely takes any of my computer's resources to run. So I could just have it running for a long time on my computer. Won't really be harmed by it. Well, didn't anticipate this really bad connection, and I also didn't anticipate that there wouldn't be anybody here. Hmm, still no viewers. Well, if I don't have any viewers, I don't want to start. Oh, my connection's better now. Oh, that's good. Alrighty. Well, hey, maybe there have been viewers. My connection was just so bad I couldn't see them. Or maybe not. I don't know. What do I feel dumb though doing the stream? Maybe this is why some streamers, instead of beginning immediately, begin their streams with a 10-minute timer or something like that, so that it gives people time to arrive. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I don't really know how to do that though. I don't really want to stream if nobody's gonna watch. I won't start playing until some people arrive, though. So don't worry about being late. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I actually don't know if they can hear the background audio at all. Nobody. Nobody's here. Hmm. Apparently, I've had my Twitch account since 2013. What was I doing in 2013? In May of 2013, let's see. I would have been in the dormitory. No, it was at the end of May of 2013. So I would have moved out of the dormitory at that point. I would have just returned from the dormitory. Yeah, that's it. Why would I have made my Twitch account then? Hmm, whatever. Well, gosh, if no one's going to come, then I guess I won't stream. I mean, there's not anyone here to be bored by my lack of playing the game. There's nobody. So I guess I'll just keep waiting. Maybe, well, how do you do that? Can you make an overlay? Me, let's see here. This, type that in large numbers, font size 70. There we go. Okay, that's done. Now, let's save that to the desktop. And now, let's see here. Add picture. Desktop. Oh, hey, there it is. Ah, okay. I can do that and that. All right. So just move this here. Can I make it larger? There we go. Okay, then I'll just turn off my audio and come back in a bit. Oh, alrighty, now I'm back. Had a little bit of a break there just to give people time to arrive. Let's see if someone did. Alrighty, looks like I have a viewer extra more. Hello, extra more. Well, I started the stream about 15 minutes ago, and I've been waiting for people to arrive since then. And people said they wanted to see me play this game. I normally play Songs of the Eons, but I asked people if they wanted to see this, and they said yes, or at least one guy. Or two, can't remember. Anyway, there was a positive response, so I thought people would show up. But, well, no one has yet. So if you are watching the stream right now, could you please alert me of this so I know that I can start? Please type something in the chat box. I want to involve the viewers in my playthrough of this game. Let the viewers help me make decisions. But if there are no viewers, then I can't do that. So, if you're watching, could you maybe, you know, say something? Let's see, I have another viewer, Luna Rock. Now, of course, my list of viewers on my little program here is always incorrect. I typically have more viewers than what it says. Or, I should say that there are viewers who don't appear on the list. So, well, I guess I should get rid of this. So, is, um, is anyone watching? Oh no, move that. There we go. Is anybody here? Hello? Again, I don't want to start playing the game until people are here and watching so that I can interact with them, so they can help me make decisions in the game. But nobody's typing anything in the chat box, so I guess no one's here. This is actually pretty frustrating. I said I was going to stream this game, and I thought the response was positive, that people wanted to see me play this game, but they're not coming. Any day now. If this were Songs of the Eons, I would just be playing the game now. And, I play the game regardless of whether people arrive. But King of Dragon Pass is all about making the choices in the dialogue boxes. The whole game is a big choose your own adventure, I guess. And so the interaction with the chat room is much more important, much more useful. Why? That's the whole point of streaming. And if I'm just gonna make the decisions myself without looking at chat, then I might as well not even be streaming. So I'm waiting for there to be viewers of my stream. If you are watching my stream, could you please leave a message so I know I can start playing the game? I suppose I should have just left the I'll be right back message up until I saw messages in the chat room, and then I would know people are watching, and then I could finally start playing the game. Because, of course, also at the beginning of the stream, I have to ask people how are my audio levels, and they tell me your audio is a little low, your audio is a little high, the game's audio is too low, I can't hear the game, something like that. But if there's no one watching, I can't be informed of such things. It's Calandial. Yes. Hello. Okay. Now I know I have a viewer. Thank you for typing something, Calandial. Goodness, I've been waiting for people to arrive now for almost 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, I'm streaming King of Dragon Pass. Or at least I will be once people arrive and I can, play the game. I want to, interact with the stream. When decisions arrive, I want to see what the stream has to say about things. We can have some fun that way. Why else would I stream King of Dragon Pass? Anyway. Oh, haha. Yes, yes, Calandial. Right. Well, I said so in the Discord server. I said that I would be streaming King of Dragon Pass because it was, one of your influences in the development of Songs of the Eons. So it's kind of relevant. And I'm waiting for people to arrive. Well, anyway, I'm I don't know if the game's audio is audible. I think when I have the game minimized and I'm looking at the chat, the game's audio turns off. But then if I maximize the game again, the audio turns back on. But in order to check the audio levels, I have to minimize the game. So I have no way of knowing whether the game's audio is working at all. You viewers have to tell me, and I don't want to start playing the game until we get the audio levels sorted as well. You can't hear it. Okay. That's a problem. All right. So I have the game maximized now, and I've maximized the background volume as well. What if I do this? Okay, so it should be playing now. And then because the thing is, I'm trying to uh, have the audio not be coming through my microphone as well. I don't want the echo. That's the problem. Okay, you say it works now. Well, you said it worked. This is very frustrating. And also the settings, there are just no settings in this game at all, so I can't change it in the game. Now what I could do actually is turn off full screen, right? And then I could relaunch the game and let's see. Okay, so now there's that. So now it should be playing, right? Whoop. Man, this is frustrating. So I think it should be working. No, it's not. Oh, you say it's loud. Okay. Yeah, so I guess what I'll just do is leave my audio on. Apparently my volume settings are important for you hearing it, which is bizarre because it should be independent. I should be able to mute my speakers and you can still hear it. But if my speakers are not muted, apparently it's muted for you as well. Very confusing. And I'm sure this is just riveting for all of my viewers as well, watching me deal with these technical problems instead of playing the game. All right. Well, anyway, I guess I'll just have to play the game and hopefully the audio problems will sort themselves out. No, Calandiel. So, I don't think so. Actually, I always have the music muted in songs anyway because I'm tired of hearing it. I've heard it so many times that I just turn it off. Yeah, my background audio is always muted. I don't know. I'm also just not very good at the streaming stuff. You know what? Whatever. It's kind of loud for me, so I'm gonna turn down the audio about like that. And now it should be audible for you. And hopefully, hopefully this will work. Anyway, I'm tired of delaying. I've been streaming for almost half an hour now and I haven't even started playing the game. So let's actually play the game, yeah? I mean, this will make a terrible VOD. All right, I got plenty of viewers now, so let's go. All right, so this is King of Dragon Pass. It is a it is a rather unique game from the year 1999. Although this is a reworked edition. I'm not playing the original release. This is the later patch where they changed the UI and some stuff. I do find this reworked version to be I find the information easier to find in this UI. I like the UI changes, although I do not like the artistic changes. The original watercolor paintings were a lot better. But anyway, I guess it doesn't matter all that much. So let's see. Calandio says, I'm not the only streamer playing KoDP right now, and it has a whole 500 followers. Oh, yes. Well, I'm not streaming this for the viewers. I'm streaming it for Songs of the Eons, right? It's basically my whole Twitch channel is devoted to Songs of the Eons, and the only reason I'm playing this is because it's kind of related. Anyway, goodness gracious, let's start playing the game already. Oh! Oh, yes, right. So this is my game back. Yes, this is the game I lost. Right, when the dragons killed me. Let's start a new game. This one's no good. There we go. Okay, now we start again. So, I probably shouldn't read all these boxes because that would be really annoying. Anyway, I'm sure you, with your eyeballs and knowledge of the English language, can read. You hate this UI because it doesn't satisfy your nostalgia itches. Well, you see, I didn't play this game back in the day, so I don't really have any nostalgia for it. I find this more functional. Anyway, so we are people. Orlanth is the king of the gods, and he created the world, and this is kind of a history of the world. And so he made people, and then he married Ernalda, and Ernalda is his wife, like Zeus and Hera in Greek mythology, sort of. So she's the god related to the home and the hearth and marriage and that kind of stuff. So their marriage was the first marriage, and this is the first decision that we can make in the game. And the whole game is like this. The whole game is you making decisions like a sort of choose your own adventure thing, but it's also a mix of a strategy game. It's quite unique. Anyway, what did our clan do at the marriage of Orlanth and Ernalda? Did we stand with Elmal, the sun god, to protect the marriage? Or did we celebrate with Orlanth? Or did we celebrate with Ernalda? Now, these decisions will affect our starting situation. You can devote yourself to various gods in the game, and they unlock bonuses, and some of them are quite good. And so you want to pick the gods who will give you good bonuses and ignore the gods that will give you bonuses that are not as good. Anyway, Orlanth is the king of the gods, and his bonuses are stupendous. We're going to whoop with Orlanth because we love Orlanth. His stuff is really, really important, really good. Alrighty, and Orlanth wanted to remake the world so that it could be inhabited by humans, and he recruited other gods to do this. And so now we choose what our earliest event was, and again, we're choosing which gods we are associated with. Now, Chalana Arroy is the god of healing. That's pretty good, but she only has 2 bonuses, and they're pretty easy to unlock. So devoting ourselves to, we want to devote ourselves to a god who has a bunch of bonuses, and we want to then get some of those out of the way in our creation options, so we don't have to unlock those then later in gameplay. Anyway, let's see. This one is Isseres, the god of trading. He's pretty good, but we love Orlanth. We want Orlanth. Oh, Barntar is also good. But he only has 2 bonuses, so I think I'm going to do is choose Isseres, because I like the bonuses he gives. He's the god of trading, merchants. Okay, so this is the option to have slaves or not. I typically don't take slaves because they just kind of are more trouble than they're worth, I found. There are a lot of negative events surrounding them, and they're also another tier of your population. You have different kinds of people living in your settlement, and the thralls would be yet another kind of people that you have to keep fed and in line, and I just figure avoid the problem entirely, don't have thralls. So we're just gonna we adopt them as adopted family. So this is in the ancient times. Our tribe is encountered by these wanderers. Do we enslave them or do we adopt them as family? We adopt them as family so that we don't have to deal with the slavery stuff. Okay, and now we choose our enemies. Who will we have a bonus fighting against? Now, in the game, you will be fighting trolls and beastmen. I'm not sure about elves. Prax is the nomad land. They'll be fighting you a lot. Now, trolls don't attack you all that much, but when they do, they're pretty strong. So having a bonus against the troll lord is good. However, the horsemen attack you far more frequently. And so I pick to be an enemy of Prax, so that I get a bonus against the horsemen, who just are relentless. They attack almost every year. Okay, anyway, The Storm Age is the Golden Age when the creation of mankind, and then there's the fall, of course, like Noah's flood or whatever. Lots of religious systems have an event like this where there's a good time and then a really bad thing happens, and after that there's some kind of corrupt bad world. Anyway, this is the end of the Storm Age, and mankind is reduced to a small number of people scattered around the world. They have to repopulate the world. And then there's the King Haort, who's like the great founder of the kingdom after this collapse. And this is where we choose our kind of clan. Now we can change this later, so this decision here actually doesn't matter all that much. In fact, you could change this on day one if you wanted to. So this decision is very minor. I pick balanced because you'll be doing a lot of warfare, and you'll also be doing a lot of, what's the opposite of that? Peace, fair. So balanced is, I think, just typically the good one. Okay, and then after this calamity that ended the Golden Age, people are awakening the gods. Which gods do we pick? Let me check chat first. Prax is the desert to the east. Horsemen are from the western steppes. Prax isn't horsemen. What? Oh no! Oh! I found slaves to only be useful in a very weird hunter-forager build, so that's probably a good choice. Yes. Praxians hate horses and run weird creatures instead, like ostriches and lizards. Whoops! Well... rats. No big deal. That's not a very big, important choice anyway. Oh, hello, King Jerk. Yes, I'm playing, not Songs of the End. I'm playing King of Dragon Pass. Anyway, I guess we can just attack the Praxians when well, I don't want to get more enemies, though, because we start with so many enemies anyway. I don't want to have more people raiding me. I guess it was a bad choice. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, we choose which deity our clan awakens first. Oh, by the way, if you want to play this game, you can get it on GOG. It's very cheap. And you can also get the original 1999 version. If you just go to your library of games on GOG, you click on the game, then there's a list of options on the right. You can click a button that downloads the original game with all of its original artwork and its original UI. And the original UI is pretty clunky. I don't like it very much. I find it rather difficult to navigate, but Calandiel seems to like it. Anyway, which of these gods do we want to be associated with? Now, again, this just helps us unlock bonuses at the beginning of the game. Now we can unlock all the bonuses through gameplay, but this just unlocks a few of them at the start, and some are better than others. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of fighting, so we want to have bonuses that help us in combat. We're going to be raided, we're going to be doing some raiding, there are going to be lots of battles. We want to make sure our guys are good at fighting and don't die all that much. So, a couple of these options are better than others. Shalana Aroy helps us heal our soldiers and also helps us prevent our soldiers from dying, but that doesn't really help if we keep losing the battles anyway. We could lose a battle and not lose any soldiers, but we still lost the battle, so I don't find that all that good. Orlance. Urox is good. Urox helps you against chaos, which are monsters like vampires and undead and stuff like that. But Orlanth just gives you bonuses that make you better at fighting everywhere all the time. So Orlanth, I gotta say, is the best. All right, and let's see here. Let's check chat. King Jerk says, I don't know enough to make a decision. The original UI is immersive but convoluted. It's claimed to. Oh, well, King Jerk, don't worry, you see, because ignorance is good. It's more immersive because you'll be presented with a choice, and you don't know what the correct choice is, and then you just choose the option that you think is best based on the information that is presented to you. Anyway, so this is 1,300 years after this terrible calamity, and society has been rebuilt, but then... Oh, well, yeah, okay. And then there are the dragons. Dragons are bad. Dragons are really bad. You don't want anything to do with dragons. They're bad news. They're gonna burn your stuff and eat you. You don't want to make them too angry. I learned this the hard way. If you piss off the dragons, they'll come kill everybody and destroy your whole settlement. But you don't want to trust them, because then they're just gonna take you for a ride and force you to give them lots of tribute. So we're gonna be hostile to the dragons. Don't trust them. And oh yes, the dragons came to the people with an offering. Come to us to our place called Dragon Pass. Settle Dragon Pass and move there, and we will be nice to you. And then some people moved there, and then they were tricked, and actually they just wanted the dragons just wanted to have a bunch of people to eat, and so the people that moved to Dragon Pass were all killed. And we chose to not trust the dragons, so we were not killed. Anyway, now there is a dictator in our homeland called the Pharaoh, and he's using evil magic to take over the land and oppress people, and it's very bad. And so lots of people are fleeing to Dragon Pass because it's still uninhabited since the time when the dragons killed everyone. So we're going to Dragon Pass. And now we select how much land we need. And let me check the option, or check the chat. Dragons are bad, but if they like you, you can make Triceratops Cav. I don't care. I don't want Triceratops Cav. I want the dragons to go away and die. I don't like them. They're bad. They've killed me way too much. Anyway, I think more than we needed to grow into is just fine. Because you're going to start with a pretty decent population that, if you manage well, can increase a bit, but I've never been able to get a giant population that needs a huge amount of land. So I think more than we need to grow into is just fine. And we're going to do a normal difficulty because I'm really bad at this game, and a short game, again, because I'm really bad. Now, actually, this victory condition is wrong. Forge a tribe and remain king for 10 years is not correct. Actually, you have to do a hero quest, which is a special thing in the game. It's rather cumbersome. Then forge a tribe, then do 3 more hero quests, then remain king for 10 years, then you win. So that's not very helpful. Anyway, we need to choose a name up here at the top. What name should I choose? Chat, this is where you come in. Tell me, chat, what is the name of our clan? And I want to involve my viewers in my stream. So you, chat, you tell me, what is the name of my clan? And this is the name that will appear on the map, on our spot in the world. Now we'll see how this goes. Oh wow, apparently my connection is really bad. Oh goodness. Yeah, my connection is red. I'm getting 600 kilobytes a second. That's not good. Oh well. So chat, what'll it be? I could restart and choose differently with Prax, but that's not a big deal, whatever. I don't like that the music stops when I check the chat. Calandiel says, I haven't played KoDP in a while. It's funny how butthurt Orlanthe in this game are about the Pharaoh. I guess so. Well, you know, if a dictator comes and takes your freedom away, you're pretty annoyed about it. People, chat, tell me what my clan name should be. Well, maybe I shouldn't stream this game. If no one's gonna interact with me, what's the point? Might as well just play by myself. Nice music, though. One, two, three, four, 5. I have 5 viewers, and only Calandiel is typing. Well, fine then. I guess I'll just play the game, and apparently chat isn't going to help me very much. What's a nice name? How about, let's start with the letter G. G-Y. G-Y, Gith. Maybe just Gith. 4 letters, Gith. How about that? Yeah? Or give it some more. You should always use long game, I guess, if you say so, but I'm going to die either way, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're just going to be Gith then, because Chat is useless. Kalinda says, long game is the same, but it has more events. Well, I like more events. So, fine, okay. We'll play. All right, and now we've begun. So, this is our initial setup. You start in the year 1329 every time in Sacred Time. Sacred Time is the beginning of the year, right at the end of winter, the beginning of spring, when you plan what you're going to do for the whole year. And you get magic. I have 7 points of magic, which I can distribute into these areas, and the magic will improve my activities in those areas. So I always, every time, get 2 points in crops, 1 point in herds, because you need lots of food, you need lots of cows, just always pick those all the time. And then beyond that, I don't know. I like to put a point in mysteries because we're going to be doing a lot of sacrificing to the gods to unlock their mysteries and get bonuses. Many of our cows would have twins and triplets, so that's really good. We like having lots of cows. Alrighty, and I think I'll also get a point in war. Now you want to have some points left over for when you're attacked. You can use magic in warfare, and it gives you bonuses. So we'll click war. That'll give us a little bit of bonus, but not too much. And I don't believe this description here is useful. Yeah, okay. Now, at the beginning of every year, we'll get a summary of the year and events. We need to pay attention to this, but right now that's just the generic starting stuff. Now let's look at our guys. He worships Orlanth. He's our chieftain. You can see he's the chieftain. He's the head of our advisors because he has this little ring on the left here. And this symbol on the right is his god that he worships. That's Orlanth. This one worships Odila. I think she's for hunters. I think that's the god of hunters. And Isseries is the god of trading. Lenkromai is the god of knowledge. Barntar is the god of farming. Vinga is the god of I think it's women, or female adventurers fighting women, something like that. I forget exactly. And Ernalda is the queen of the gods, the wife of Orlanth. And you want to have a variety of advisors worshiping different gods so that they will give you a variety of choices. And also, you get bonuses to actions with some gods if you have an advisor of that god on in your court. And if you have advisors that are all worshippers of the same god, well, you can't. There aren't enough. But you don't have too many of the same advisor because they'll give you the same advice. And you want to have lots of advisors who are giving you conflicting opinions so that you can then evaluate things more effectively. Anyway, that's all the magic I'm going to do. So now we start the year, and we have this is our population. Weapon Thanes are our professional warriors. Farmers are our regular people, and they will become warriors if we are attacked. They are non-professional warriors. Weapon Thanes are the professional ones. I like having lots of Weapon Thanes. 10 is an okay number. I'd like to go up to 15 or even 18. 20 is maybe a bit overkill, though. Check chat. Nothing in chat. First, to go through this. A feast will improve the morale. Clan mood is reserved. Farmers feel resolved. Weapon Thanes feel resolved. So we don't need to worry about their morale. If they have bad morale, they'll perform worse in combat, and we might get some bad events, but right now we're okay. And gifts also will just improve morale if we give them free stuff. And these are our resources down here, and that's not all of our resources. Some of our resources are over here as well. Sheep, pigs, and horses. Now, the sheep and pigs just produce food, nothing else, but the horses we can use for trading. The horses are also used for creating more weapon things. However, you never really need all that many horses. So I like to trade my horses away mostly. Now, we don't have a lot of food, but it should last us until the harvest. We start in the sea season, which is the spring, And after the sea season comes the fire season, which is summer. That's typically the time for warfare. And after that comes the earth season, which is the harvest time in autumn. And after that comes the I forget. Well, there are two winter seasons basically. There's sea, fire, earth, and then winter 1, winter 2, and then sea again. But anyway, right now we don't want to draw our farmers away from our settlement because this is spring, the time of planting. If we screw up the plants at the beginning, then of course there'll be fewer of them to harvest at the end, which means we get less food. We don't want our people to starve. That's very bad. Let's see anything in chat. Kalanda says the advisors and magic god spirits are the main things that are relevant to songs, I suppose. Yes, right. Well, I mean, I'm playing this because it's relevant to songs, even if only a part of it. Anyway, these guys typically, one of them will give you a nice numerical summary of. Yeah, okay. This guy says it takes 260 farmers to tend all of our 105 hides of cropland. We could handle another 31 hides. A hide is like an acre. It's a square kilometer, whatever. It's a unit of land measurement. So we could handle some more cropland. We have enough farmers. And also, to work our fields, we need oxen to pull the plows. And for that, we need pastures. Let's see. The pigs need 23 hides of wildland. Yeah, we have way too much wildland. Okay, so I will increase the amount of cropland we have to 120, and then increase our pasture to 55. I think that's fine. We definitely want to have more cows. Let's see. We need 260 farmers, 200 oxen to work our cropland. Oh, we have 411. Oh yeah, so we have so much more than we need, actually. I'm going to go to 125. Then 60 pasture. And the hunters here will go to the wildland to hunt, and they produce a little bit of food at the end of the year, but they're not really all that important. What we really need for food is the harvest. That's where we get most of our food. So a bonus to the production of food in cattle and sheep, for example, isn't really all that great because we don't get all that much from our cattle and sheep. If we want a bonus to food, we should get it in the crops, because that's where far and away the majority of food comes from. What does chat say? Nothing in chat? Okay. Now magic. This screen's very important. This shows you all the gods, and this is also a nice way where you can just check which god does what. So this is the god of the sun, that's the earth queen, this is the trickster god. Oh yeah, Uramal is important. We need to get a Uramal worshiper on our council, actually. Not right now, but later. Humoct. Super important. Ultra mega important. We need to worship Humoct. True Sword. Weapon things fight with the strength of 2. That's amazing. This game is unplayable without that bonus. We need that bonus sooner rather than later. Now, because we chose Orlanth twice in our starting screen, we start with Rain, which is excellent, and Lightning, which is excellent, and we start with a Temple, which means temples give 2 permanent blessings. Now, if we click here, you can see there are 3 levels of shrines, small, medium, large, and you see they have different maintenance costs. Now, the large ones are pretty expensive, so you don't want to build those very early in the game. But the medium ones are okay. And they give 2 permanent blessings, so 2 of these bonuses. And that's just fine. Now, what I could do is get Thunderstone or Woad, but I don't really care so much. Reducing deaths and wounds among the farmers doesn't really matter to me because they're so numerous that that's not really important. We really care about our weapon thanes. They're going to be doing most of the fighting. Improving the effectiveness of our skirmishers, yeah, that just improves the effectiveness of our fighters. But I would prefer to have Rain over Thunderstone. What is in chat? Nothing in chat. All right. Let's see. Urox is pretty good. Berserker increases the chance of victory, but also increases deaths. I like that. Now, I don't know about these 2. I don't know what a Chaos Incursion is, so I cannot say whether that's any good. Oh, Vinga is good. Yeah, Vinga is the patron of, yeah, female warriors. This one, Furred Women, is very helpful. You get extra fighters when you're attacked, but you have a much lower birth rate. But that's okay, because if you get too few people, you can just invite foreigners to become members of your clan. So having a lower birth rate's not that big of a deal. So having a shrine to Vinga, getting that Furred Women thing is pretty nice. Also Pathfinder's nice too. That one's really nice. Let's see, Oralda, increase the fertility of our cows, is extremely, extremely good. We need cows. They're very important. Very, very important. Let's see, Odila. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, Maron Gorb. You can get this, which will give you a better crop yield if you fight a battle. If you fight a defensive battle in the sea season, you will get a higher crop yield. But it's kind of specific, and so I say it's really not worthwhile. I wouldn't do that. Malia is one of the three evil gods. You're generally not supposed to sacrifice to Malia. You see there are no bonuses here, and you cannot sacrifice, or no, you can sacrifice to Malia, but not build. Yeah, because you're not supposed to worship her. But there are some events where something really bad happens, and you say, well, maybe we should worship Malia because we have this really desperate situation, and we should turn to one of the gods we're supposed to not turn to. But for right now, we can just ignore Malia. Lankramai is the knowing god. Gives you some diplomacy bonuses. Right now, that's not important. Now, later in the game, diplomacy would be important, but right now, I'd say Lankramai is just not necessary. Isseries is excellent. Now, I wish I would have gotten Market instead of Silvertongue, but Silvertongue is okay too. We're going to be doing a lot of trading. Goods down here we get mostly from trading, and we're going to need that. We're going to need a lot of that. So I would like to take Silvertongue and Market from Isseries, the trading god. Humak, god of war. We need a level 3 temple of this guy soon, because he is super important. He's going to pull our butts out of the fire so many times. He's really important. We need him. Yurmal is the trickster god. I don't really see a point in sacrificing him. You can get little bonuses where he can cast curses on your enemies that are minor nuisances, but they're not that good. Arnalda increases fertility of women. It's okay, but again, you can just get more people by inviting them, so you don't really need to worry about births. I don't see that being all that good. Fertility of sounds isn't all that good because again, you don't get all that much food from your pigs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Preserving food against spoilage is okay, but again, your food doesn't spoil all that much. So really, the only bonus from Arnalda you want is Blessed Crops. And I already have that one, so we can just ignore Arnalda. Elmal. Steadfast is good. Steadfast and Shield are really good. I want both of those. Again, just improving our combat capability. We're going to be doing a lot of that. Shalana Aroy is good. Healing and curing. This is particularly good after you fought a battle. You have a lot of wounded people. But right now, we don't need to build a shrine to Shalana Aroy. We don't have many wounded or sick people. But later, we need that. Barntar is the god of farming. He gives bonuses to farming. It's self-explanatory. And the ancestors give you some bonuses in some events. There are various events where spirits and undead and things will come bother you, and you can invoke the ancestors to help you against them. I have a question in the Discord server, Mr. Streamer, says Calandiel. Oh, I do. Let's see here. Okay, JE in the Discord server says the stream keeps lagging for me. Am I planning on saving it to watch later? Oh, darn. That is a problem. Yeah, okay. I've noticed my connection has been red this whole time. Normally it's green. And I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. It's just my internet service provider being kind of unreliable, I guess, at the moment. There's no way I can improve my internet speed, so I guess I just have to hope it improves by itself. Calandiel says, don't know if you look through all blessings, but by far the best one for non-passive playthrough is Humok's True Sword Blessing. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. This one. Right. Calandiel. Yeah, if my stream is lagging, then I don't know how much of what I'm saying is going through. Now, why would I get a question in the Discord server about the lagging stream when you could ask me on Twitch, where I'm looking right now? Anyway, hopefully my connection speed will improve. If it doesn't, there's really nothing I can do about it. But anyway, yeah, Humocked is really important. We like Humocked. So we already have Orlance. Now, I'm not going to do any sacrifices right now. Actually, I can't remember. Did I put a point into mysteries during the sacred time? One of these guys will tell us. We allocated mysteries magic, so sacrifice may succeed. Yeah, okay. So later in the year, we're going to be doing some sacrifices to get to unlock some of these bonuses. But anyway, at the moment, we're just going to leave this for now. Actually, no. I can build a shrine right now. Because I remember there was one of these I had unlocked. There we go, Isseries, Silvertongue. Yes, I'm gonna help our traders and negotiators build a level 1 shrine. There we go. And so that's a nice bonus to get. I think I have unlocked another one too. Oh yeah, healing, but I don't need that right now. Now you can see that these shrines require upkeep. Maintenance of 4 goods and 2 cows. That's not very much for level 1, but 10 goods, 5 cows, it becomes pretty expensive pretty quickly. And one of these guys will give me a mathematical... Yeah, there we go. One of your advisors will always give you the numbers, telling you exactly how many goods and cows you are devoting. You're really devoting 9 cows and 18 goods to the gods each year. Okay, that's fine. 18 is pretty low, but if he goes up to 50, then you probably have too many temples. You need to scale that back a bit. Let me check the chat room here. It's definitely playable without it, but it's not as straightforward. You can't just beat other people into giving you cattle. Yes, you can. That's kind of a major game feature. Yes, you can beat people into giving you cattle. That's a part of their warfare. Anyway, relations. So, these are our relations. Oh, good, we got a good setup. Sometimes, so you always start with 2 allies, but occasionally it spawns your allies really far away, and that's annoying. But we have 2 allies that are quite close to us. Antorling and Underoli. That's good. And let's see. We have 2 enemy tribes, Tadanling and Wildcat. Now we can make peace treaties with them, but it's not guaranteed to succeed. Anyway, on this screen is where you would interact with the tribes, the clans. You pick on a clan, and then you click emissary, and then you choose what to do with the emissary. I don't want to do that right now, though. Trade. Who are we trading with? We already have 3 trade routes. That's really good. We're trading with the Isolting, Lonisi, and Lysang. We're not trading with either of our allies. That's kind of strange. Let's see, what do these guys say? We already have 3. You can only have 4 or 5 permanent trading routes, so we already have maximum. Trade goods are fine, but you can't eat them in bad times. You can't always buy food. Okay, they don't really have much to tell me. But anyway, in the fire season, I will be sending some emissaries. Not right now, but not in the sea season. We need to keep people here. This is the war screen, where we can fight. Now, fortifying is very important. You can build these buildings with goods, and these give you defensive bonuses, which are very, very important because we're going to be doing a lot of defending. Alright, and this is the world map. This is where you can send exploring parties to reveal the map, but right now we don't need to do that. Because this is the sea season. And, well, actually, I could send someone to explore now that I think about it. Now, you should explore your own tile as well, because you can get bonuses that way. However, I tend to do that during the dark seasons, the winter, because you cannot be stopped by snow in your own tile. If you try to travel to a different tile, you have a chance of being stopped by snow and wasting your turn. But Here, we don't have to worry about that. Let me check chat. Chaos incursion is virtually any chaos-related event, says Calandiel. Ah, okay. Well, that's fine then. Whatever. Oh man, my bits per second keeps going down to 0 sometimes. That's really bad. Yeah, I don't. There's just nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. Um, it's just gonna be that way. Well, anyway, the lore screen is where you get walls of text. You can click on this, and then you can read the lore, but I'm not going to do that because that's not very interesting for a stream. However, it is useful if you want to catch up on some knowledge because it'll be important in events. You know, somebody might mention the pharaoh or one of the deities or something, and you can't remember who's who. Well, here's a list of all the deities. Saga is the list of your events, everything you did, and you can click the restore button to load your save game if you want. However, our saga has nothing in it. It's our history, but we haven't done anything, so it's blank. This is the rather strange-looking manual, which has instructions for the game. I don't know why it looks like this. It's different from the rest of the UI. It's strange. And then we have the menu. So anyway, that's it. That's all the screens of this settlement menu. Check chat. Sacrificing to Malia is the dwarfiest kind of fun in this game, says Calandiel. Well, I won't do it right now. Anyway, during the sea, fire, and earth seasons, I want to do my traveling and trading. Now, let's see. This guy's good at bargaining. Now, the best bargainer, yes, is going to be the worshiper of the trade god. So, 56-year-old woman here, what's her name? Ona Listen, will be the one that we send to do trade. Now, I want to get more goods. Goods are good. So let's... Actually, I'd like to try to set up a trade route with Underroli or Antorling, my allies. So let's go to the Underroli, guys. Right, Underroli, establish route, send Ona Listen, and send her 5 weapon thanes. Just in case she's attacked. And yeah, that's it. See what she does. And now you can see that she is away from the Tula. The Tula is our land. It's our settlement. She'll be away for a while so we can interact with her. Now we're going to get more weapon thanes. Because we need to have more people. So you click on the weapon thanes button and it brings up this menu. We can recruit more. I can recruit them from promising Carls. Carls are farmers. However, you can also recruit some people outside the clan. However, you don't need to do that. So we'll just get promising Carls. Well, that's a problem. Caravan was attacked. I didn't send enough warriors with her. That's frustrating. She's not a very good fighter. It says good here, but actually good is the lowest level. It's a bit confusing, but good is level 0, basically. It's the worst level she can have, so we don't want to have her fighting, because she's probably not going to be very successful. So let's just protect the trade goods. Oh. Interesting. So the bandit leader decided not to attack, so we could succeed with the trade route even though we were attacked. Sometimes if you're attacked, your caravan just has to turn around and come back and it's wasted. You don't get anything from it. Anyway, our caravan is back from Underroli. They agreed to trade with us on a regular basis and made a profit from the trip. They were talking about seeing an expedition to Mount Wintertop. Well, that's not my problem. Ah, we have an event here. Okay, I recognize this one. So, one of your carls, Cormal, complains that his wife, Marlesta, dishonored him. So, you can see in the picture there, this guy and this guy don't like each other and they want to fight. But this guy's wife, so this guy here and this guy here are the same person, his wife says, no, no, don't do any fighting. And so when they're about to fight, she comes and beats him over the head with a stick, which is why he has that lump on his head. And now we have these options here. Now let's see what our advisors say. The Anzarni Temple. I don't know what Anzarni is. I wish I could look at the map. The Anzarni are a clan, but I don't know where they are. Now, I think that I probably should just do nothing here. Let them fight again without his wife to whack him on the head. Although both of them think they're right, Cormal responds scolding better than Marlesta. It's not about Farah's behavior, but about Marlesta's. As husband and wife, they are kin, and we should not intervene in dispute between them. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. This really isn't a concern of the chieftain. This is their little squabble, and they can deal with that. So I'm just going to not bother. The people were happy that the ring was wise enough to not involve itself in a petty dispute. Yeah. That's it. And if they fight each other, then that's just their issue. So now we're in the fire season. This is the season for fighting. Now we have 4 trading partners, and I think that's the maximum. Okay, none of my people are telling me I have the maximum number of trade routes, so I'm going to try to set up another one with the Antorling, because we need a lot of goods. Goods are very important. Yeah, so where are these Anzarni guys? Oh, they're our neighbors. Ah, okay. So we're blue means we're allied with them, so let's see if we can get a trade route with them. Probably. We'll send Onalissin, and this time we'll send 10 footmen to establish a route. What? No, I don't, not Swat Oak. And Torling. And that should hopefully be a better escort, and if we established a route last time, maybe we'll establish one this time too. So let's see. Okay. And now the Isolting. Now I'd like to end these feuds if I can with Wildcat and Tadanling. So we can send an emissary. Let me check chat first. Gotta get back to work, says Calandiel. Okay, bye-bye, Calandiel. Calandiel probably already left by the time I saw that. Alrighty. Well. Anyway. Let's see here. So, I want to send an emissary. I want to get more allies. More allies is better than fewer. Now, who are we trading with? We're trading with the Underroli. They're already our allies. We're also trading with the Lysang over here, Lonisi here, and Isolting. So let's send gifts to the Lysang. Let's try to get their alliance as well. Their tradition of female chieftains. Okay. And so we're going to send a diplomat to give gifts. And we're going to give a gift of horses because we don't need that many horses. I think 7 horses is fine. Maybe that's a bit much. We'll do 6. We'll do 5 weapon things and 8 footmen. That should be enough. Generally, it'll pick the best guy for the job. He has excellent bargaining, which is what we need, so that's fine. We'll send this. Our caravan is back from the Antorlings. Made us more prominent, but you cannot get a trade relationship. Okay, that means we need to improve our relationship with them. The Lysangs praised our gifts and toasted me in a feasting hall. They are more favorably disposed toward us. Good. Good. We need to keep giving them gifts to make them happy with us and eventually they'll ally us. Yarasar, one of your weapon things, complains that he was insulted when he invited to dine among the Squat Oaks. We are not allied to the Squat Oak clan. He was fed disgusting rotten food while his host dined well. He asked for a towel to wipe his hands, was given one which was dirty and full of holes. They meant to slide us, Jerison says. I really don't want to fight any more tribes or clans. I don't want to increase my number of enemies. So let's see what the advisors say. I like to improve relations if I can. Jairus holds his hands close to his bosom. It would be hard but not possible to convince him of it. Raid them? No, I don't want to do any fighting. I really don't want to get an extra enemy, so I'm just going to not do anything against them. Ringan was a coward who could not see Raver front when he stared them in the face. Well, this affront isn't that big of a deal. I don't want to go to war with them because they were mean to one of our clan members. So I think I'm just... Okay, we can do something kind of light, composing a poem. That's not all that severe of a reaction. Check the chat room, and nobody's typed anything in chat because apparently I just have silent viewers. Alright, convince Jairus to forget this slide. So I'm debating between do nothing and compose a poem. I think doing nothing is probably the best. I think I'm just gonna let this one slide because I don't need an extra enemy. Reduce morale, that's okay. Alright, Earth season. This is the harvesting season. Now, let's send another delegation. So we just sent one to the Lysang. We're also trading with the Assaulting. So let's send an emissary to the Assaulting. Again, 5 weapon things, 8 footmen. We're going to give gifts. 6 horses. Good. And now we'll send another emissary to our last trade relationship. So we went to Lysang and Assaulting. Now we'll go to Lonisi. So once again, we'll increase our relations. Give gifts. 6 horses, 5 weapon things, 8 footmen. Send. We can now consider their chief to be friendly. Good. Good. We can probably get an alliance with them then. Vandarl introduces... Okay, Vandarl is our chieftain? No. Who is Vandarl? I don't know who Vandarl is. The interesting members to Oral Kensor Bronzebones, a warrior of the Antorling clan. Oral Kensor has been outlawed by Janstan. Vandarl says that he knows Oral Kensor well. Oral Kensor doesn't want to say why he was outlawed. Okay. Why does he not want to say why he was outlawed? That's very suspicious. You don't look like Planet Orleans adopted him. I want to know. People sometimes get outlawed for no reason. He probably finished it. Why can't he tell us? Why can he not tell us why he was outlawed? Not one of my advisors is telling me to demand him to explain, but I'm going to do that anyway, because this is suspicious. I want to know. He has taken a vow not to speak of this. Huh? Okay, well, so be it. Our crops did very well, that's good. Okay, now we're in the dark season, so we can't do any more traveling. And so what we will do is fortifying. We need to build a lot. We actually have 165 goods. That's really, that's quite a lot. How many goods are we using to maintain 18 goods? You know what? I'm going to build the stone wall because we're not going to have 150 goods again for a long time. Now, we need... Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to get more goods anyway because the year's not over. So, yeah, we have just barely enough goods to maintain our temples. And now we have the stone wall, which is the best fortification we can get. Now, during the dark season, I want to explore my Tula and also unlock some of these bonuses. Now, we definitely want to go to Humacht, who is super important. Sacrifice to him. We're going to sacrifice 10 cows with mysteries. And it failed. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Humacht warriors come to us, and they want us to help them kill some undead. Give them permission and a sacrifice to Humacht. We will sacrifice 3 cows. They praised us as wise and honorable. They found specters and ghouls everywhere and put them to the sword. We knew that our lands were haunted, but I had no idea just how much danger our people were in. We were overjoyed. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we already did the sacrifice to Humacht, and it didn't work. That's very frustrating. Let's see here. Who else do we want? I'd like to sacrifice to Issaries as well. Let's get 10 cows to Issaries. We got the details of the story. That's not very helpful. That helps us in hero quests later, but that's not what we need. And I found that multiple sacrifices to the same god in a row don't really improve your chances of success. Well, then we can do some exploring of our own Tula, actually. So we will explore If. More weapon things. Okay, let's see. Exploring the north, music and drilling